Cool start!
Yeah, it just... When it starts like that, it's such a bummer when you're just like, cool.
Again, with the whole, like, you just get off and then you, like, can't recover.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time you are recovered, you're getting hit again. And it's just like, like that. Thank you. Okay. Oh. Anytime that happens where I successfully dodge it, but then an imp gets me, I get very angry.
It is first time. He got ye.
Okay.
Alright. Okay. Alright.
Have we thought about playing with our feet?
No, because then it'll become a fetish video and get removed off the internet.
Or we'll actually get sponsored.
That's true, yeah.
If I think of it that way. We're in the wrong game, Brandon. Let's just start making feet videos.
Oh, man. That would be a trip.
But we'll talk about video games. While feet things are happening. I don't know.
Do you know there's a website that rates, like, famous people's feet?
Wiki Feet.
Okay, cool. Glad we know a lot about stuff, the communities that we have no involvement in.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know your feet prowess, so I'm not going to judge you or assume you don't have any feet fetishes.
My stance on feet is no, thank you.
You're not a fan?
No, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, not knocking those who
Not
do.
knocking it. It's just not my thing.
Not my thing. I can't even begin to describe, like, just like, nah, it's not, like.
Like, I know several people who are open about it, and that's fine by me. I don't care. I don't kink shame. I really don't. I don't. At least, if it's not your kink, you don't get it.
Yeah, and that's the whole
And, like, no
reason
one needs to explain it or defend themselves.
Mm-mm.
So don't feel the need.
No, comment below.
Comment what your fetish is, and don't respond to anyone else if they try to question it.
And don't question anybody else's.
Yeah.
No, please don't do that. I don't.
Yeah. No, please do. I want to
Okay,
know. No, I'm just
do
kidding.
it, yeah.
I did something, and I don't know what I did.
You used your, like, instead of all the cards, you used the one card.
Mm-hmm. This is a fun little cycle.
Which way is it coming?
I love you. Girl.
Oh, come on. He should be dead by now, I feel like. This phase. This is just a phase.
He'll be dead. Just like me.
How is that? I guess I get it, but it's still very frustrating, yeah.
It's more stupid than our hands.
It's stupider than our dang hands.
Alright, start with spider. That's fine.
Not a big fan of this spider, man.
Heh.
What's a bummer, too, is like... Oh, fuck. A lot of stuff. Lots of stuffs are bummers. Hummers.
Things are generally disappointing. No! Why? Why? Why has this happened to me? Why? Why?
Got him. In the face.
Good job.
Don't know if you saw that, but I got him
That's
in the
pretty
face
cool.
with that. Shit.
But...
And then we just did both very badly.
Stupid hands!
Stupid hands!
Why?
I want to go to work at some point and make that my excuse if anything bad happens.
I got a case of the stupid hands?
I got a case of the stupid hands today.
Just go to your boss and be like, hey, boss, I was wondering if you had anything that might help stupid hands?
Yeah, do you have any stupid hands? It also sounds like an insult that, like, a really shithead boss would, like, oh, I'm sorry, did you catch a case of the stupid hands today? Come in here, we got some Band-Aids. Maybe we can put that over that and that would stop your...
ice for your stupid hands?
No, I get it.
Maybe got Tylenol. I don't know. I think that'll help your stupid hands.
Kevin, get in here. You had stupid hands last week. What did you do?
Get rid of your stupid hands.
Comes in and he's like, I cut him off, and then it's a Saw movie.
Oh no.
Yeah, I did that. It took us there.
How do you feel about Spiral?
Well, I'm glad you asked with such interest.
I'm genuinely interested in your opinion.
Well, while I'm formulating that opinion, what was your opinion on any of the other Saw movies?
I have not seen any of the Saw movies. That's why I'm generally interested in your opinion, because I will adopt it as my own if someone else were to ask. So I do not have to say, I'm sorry, I have not seen any of those movies.
Looks fun, man. I don't know. I think it's cool that Chris Rock's directing. And he's not directing. It's really funny because I saw, like, when it was announced and everything, it was like, Chris Rock is bringing you the Saw reboot.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, he did have a hand in writing it, and then he's producing it.
Okay, but he's not directing.
He is not directing.
But writing it, I mean, that's...
Yeah.
It's nothing.
The guy who's directing it directed Saw 2, 3, and 4.
That's interesting.
And so, yeah. And not 5, not 1, 5, 6... I'm sorry, 1... I don't remember how many Saw movies there were, but there were quite a few.
11?
Not quite, but like 8.
I'm dead. I'll look it up while you talk.
Okay. Anyway, I think it's cool. I hope it does well. I don't know. I think that it looks like the best Saw movie ever. I'll say that. So for whatever that could be worth for anybody, I hope it's cool.
There are 8 Saw movies.
Got it. Are you and now because I know that there was like a Saw 3D. So I don't know if is that
Saw 2, Saw 3, Saw 4, Saw 5, Saw 6, Saw 7, and Jigsaw.
That's right.
Interesting.
Yep.
They came out 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, and then Jigsaw came out in 2017. So there was a new Saw movie every year for 6 years.
I have seen up through 6, I think. Let me tell you, it's really funny because they're not obviously very good. But they can be fun. The first one's worth watching to understand why that got so popular, That's about all it's worth watching. Nick, I think I might do it.
Ooh!
It's going to be very close. Okay, here we go. Here's why this one's hard.
He's crying like a baby.
That's why this one's hard.
Oh, we have to dodge his tears.
As well as... Fuck!
Oh!
Let's keep talking about Saw movies.
Okay.
Because it was Harry Potter for the dumpster one, so maybe it's Saw. The first one's worth watching because it's a good, like... That was shitballs. That was how... it was... It's a huge franchise now. We ate shit on this one. Holy fuck. That was... You got this.
Thank you. Yes.
It was it's a huge franchise now, right? Mm-hmm. It was an independent movie, like it was shot for pretty low budget, and it's interesting because it's kind of like what's the word, like gore porn. I don't remember what's torture porn. It's it very much set off the popularity of the torture porn genre.
They kind of made it a little more mainstream.
Yeah, mainstream. I shouldn't say set it off. That's a good point because it's been going on for a very long time. Yeah. Obviously, I mean, because there have been people. But it's really not that grotesque. And the scene, because there's the famous scene in it where he saws off. Wow, we fucked that up. Where he saws off his foot, right? I don't know if you. I'm not assuming.
I'm aware of it.
Right.
I've seen Scary Movie. Yes. So yeah.
The scene where he cuts off his foot, it's really funny because it's really funny. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just it's the highest requirement of like a budget that it just didn't have at the time.
Yeah.
And like one dude's cutting off his foot, and the other guy's like, "No, don't do it," and he's like, and then like there's just one scene where he's done and he like holds up his foot and they've clearly like painted him blue to be of like lost him. He's like, and this is like clearly like a rubber foot. And it's like, it's so quick that at the time it worked, but it was just...
Looking back, you're like, ugh.
Yeah. And like, if you don't know anything about the story, the first one's a fun little mystery too. Like, from then on, it's just not. They've like switched back and forth between directors, obviously.
Right.
And I would say more fun than watching them. There are a handful of people that have like reviewed every single movie and watched them all, and I love they're fun to talk about like where they go wrong. Where like the main bad guy has like died like 40 times, like.
Ooh, that's always the best.
Where he's like because he technically died in the third movie, but like every time they're like, and that's the end of it. But then right after the credits started, what actually happened was that they found another note and he had started another game and had an apprentice. And then they catch that apprentice and that was the end of the game. But then it turns out he had another apprentice.
He had 2 apprentices.
And then that was the end of the game. And then it turns out that he had actually had like a secret society where he was training a bunch of apprentices, but that's the end of the game. Like it's kind of incredible how they've kept it going for so long and how people are just really funny when money is involved too. I know you know that, but hearing people talk about like the guy who directed the first one, I think he came back to direct some of the other ones, and like before that he had said like, I'm never going to direct another one of these again. Like it is just clearly they were like, what if we paid you like $1 million? And he's like, I will direct another one of these.
Okay, fine, if I must.
If you twist my arm, $1 million. Nice.
Thank you. Yeah, it's always fun to see franchises. Because, I mean, yeah, like, that happened with Harry Potter, too. Like, there were different directors that did different movies, and then they, like, came back, and, you know, whatever.
I still think it's so funny. Do you know who directed the first one?
No.
Christopher Columbus.
Right.
And the 2 things that he did. He discovered America and directed the first Harry Potter movie.
You know?
He also directed something else that was like really, I want to say Home Alone, but I don't think that's right. I don't know.
Something of note.
Something of note. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. That's also like the Fast and the Furious franchise.
Yeah.
Which allegedly has gotten better over time, from what I've heard.
That's what I've heard as well. Like, some people just say to like start at like halfway through the franchise or something.
Something like that.
I think what happened was like they introduced new characters, and then like those characters were like their storylines were really good, so like go with them,
right?
Kind of thing.
I think they also like. Man, I swear they throw the timing off of that sometimes. Any franchise that embraces what it is finds success.
Yeah.
And clearly the Fast and the Furious movies, like, yeah. You want like, have you seen
cars?
Have you seen the trailer for the new one?
No.
It looks incredible. Nikki, there's a scene where Vin Diesel drives a car off of a cliff, but he hits this spoke that has a rope attached to it, and so he swings the car like he's Spider-Man.
Spider car.
Yes.
Spider car.
And like, that is the stupidest, most crazy thing, God darn it, except for my hands, that I've ever heard of, and I love it so much. Like, how fun of like,
that's pretty epic,
right? I know that there's like tanks in some of the other ones, and I just like,
because I know they started doing the spin-offs like Hobbs and Shaw with Dwayne The Rock Johnson
and Jason Statham. But anyway, any franchise that just owns to what it is, and like they're like, no, we know what you want, and that's fine. Like, don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
But no, back to Saw.
Same token. Oh, okay.
Do what? Same
no,
token?
No, that's fine. I was like, on the same token, Austin Powers.
Where did it go? Why is it not here anymore?
Austin Powers?
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
I want 20 more Austin Power movies, and that's what the world wants too.
That's what we deserve, honestly.
Yes. We've been good. No, we haven't. I was gonna say, like, society has really done what it can. No, it doesn't deserve it. We probably no. Anyway, back to the Saw movies. I actually don't have any more to say on it. I just like the Saw movies. I think they're
You're
really
just excited for
fascinating.
Spiral.
Yeah, you know.
Or not excited, but cautiously optimistic?
Yeah, I'd say that. Like, if the reviews come in and it's looking fanciful, then maybe. But
I feel like you'll just have to see it.
Yep, agreed.
Right in the eye.
Just over and
Don't
over.
you till you see the yellow of his eyes. Yeah, those axes can just...
They can just shove off.
They can just leave. They're not even invited.
They didn't even go here.
Yeah. No one said those could be here.
Oh god, we got to him.
Oh, you got it. What? How are you supposed to do that?
I think you might be able to parry his tears, I think.
Because they're pink.
Yeah. But so like how I just had more health. I just made it to the end with enough health. Like I don't know if I like didn't use my final thing until then or what, but it's a big patience game.
Yeah. It's like Operation up in here at my brain.
I hate Operation. It's one of my least favorite.
I don't like to be operated on either.
That's fair.
So, my joke was that patience.
Oh.
That was not, yeah. I get now that is actually a game of patience, but that wasn't the joke I was making.
But both worked. It worked on so many levels.
I'm just really good at jokes.
Yeah. Your jokes are like elevators.
They work on so many levels. Most of the time. They rarely ever break down. What was that?
That was me.
You
I was
just
trying to
threw
put
a shoulder.
I thought I would like give it a little bit more oomph to
Who
save
are
you.
you fighting?
I was trying to oomph to save you.
That's fine.
Wow, that was a lot.
Sometimes you just can't save people. And you just gotta accept that.
Oh, fuck a duck.
No. No, thank you.
It's a real high-class battle. I thought we asked it not to start with that one.
You know, we did. It did not listen. Oddly enough. Oddly enough, the devil did not hear our request.
Oh, devil. Ah, I hate that so much. Where you're like, I just want to get quiet all the way to the edge because an imp gets you, and then
it gets you. What? Again? We just did this. Show 'em what you're made of. Sometimes I just say things.
that's fine. That's all I do.
Do you ever like... Okay, this is something we have in common is that our significant others are away from us a lot. Not for personal reasons, they're just busy people.
Sure, yeah.
So we spend a lot of time by ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Do you just like think out loud sometimes?
Yeah.
Like you have conversations in your head and then you just feel compelled to like say something out loud.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, cool.
Do you as well?
I do that often.
Okay. It'd be funny if you're like, no, you fucking weirdo.
Got you!
Got you to admit you're stupid.
I don't know. I just like, if I have like anxiety thoughts, I'll say those with like, I don't know, like, oh, this person said something that was very nice to me, and then I'll just be sitting there thinking about it, and then out loud I'll be like, don't do that!
Oh yeah, no, totally. Like you gotta
stuff like that.
You gotta be a friend to yourself sometimes, and need to hear it out loud. Totes.
I'm glad it's not just me.
Oh yeah.
Do you know about the new Coca-Cola energy drink?
Coca-Cola Energy?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit. I just saw the Jonah Hill commercial.
Yeah. That's also a Super Bowl commercial.
My stupid hands couldn't change the channel.
Yeah, it happens.
Have you tried it?
I did. I tried it today.
Is it okay?
It is Coke with extra caffeine. If you like Coke, you will like it. They have a Coke Zero version. They have a Cherry Coke version. I think they might have a zero sugar cherry Coke version, but they just taste like Coke. Like they don't taste any different.
I guess that's what you want.
Yeah. Which is, I'm saying, like, if you like Coke and you also like energy drinks, do I have the drink for you? Sponsored by Coke Energy. Just kidding.
If only.
My energy is sponsored by Coke Energy.
Man.
Oh my goodness.
Give me just a second. Just do a bit of stretch. Just do a little bit of a stretch.
Should we maybe export?
Let's do one more.
One more? Okay.
One more on this one.
Oh, sorry, I hit it. I didn't mean to.
You're good.
Don't pop your neck.
I stretched it and pop.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Ooh, yeah. It's fine, I took the hit for that one. No!
You'd think you'd be able to duck under that, for
You
real.
would think.
Although that would make it tremendously easy.
Possible. No!
Whew.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a trident. It's not a pitchfork. It's a trident. And it's supposed to be a pitchfork, but you know, whatever.
You want me
It's
to
got
what?
3 prongs. It's a trident. 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 Trident.
I don't know how that
I've been saying
resembles...
trident this whole time. It's trident.
I don't know what the pitchfork has to do with the very popular gum flavoring, but I'll take your word for it.
You know, trident's most popular flavor of gum.
Satan. Oh, I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh boy. I wonder if on co-op, I wonder if they give the enemies more health, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
You'd think they'd have to, kind of, to make it equally, like, take as long, like, otherwise
Right.
it would be...
No!
If we stay near each other, we can keep saving. Okay.
Yeah. What was that? What did you say?
Nothing.
I didn't quite hear you.
Nothing. Like
Shoot him right in the eyeball. Yes.
that.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. Come on. Oh my gosh. Great. Ah, it's so frustrating. All right. We'll be back for the next time that we beat this. Bye.
Goodbye.